So I'm here with Johanna Good, who does the Race Trends Report, and you have some give trends that you want to talk about today too, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about 3 ways that you can raise a little bit more money through the race that you're hosting. We know that most races either are put on for a nonprofit or work with a nonprofit, and so a big goal is always to increase that donation dollar amount. So the first one is super quick and easy. You should be adding a checkbox to your checkout. And the way that works, you can just set it up under donations and setup, click on the checkout add-on. And what that will do is that if someone skips your donation step during registration, they'll just get a quick little box at the bottom of their checkout page that will say, do you want to add $2, $5? We usually recommend a pretty small dollar amount for that one to this registration. People aren't being shown that box if they've already donated, but it's another opportunity for people who may just be skipping through registration quickly to realize that they could have an impact for the charity and add on a donation. And the reason we always recommend that is it makes a huge difference in the amount of donations a race gets. So an average race raises about $982 for charity. Once a race adds the checkbox on checkout, that increases to over $3,000 per race. So you can make a really big difference pretty quick and easy that way. The second recommendation is to always add donation levels and to have a really wide range of donation levels. And the reason that we suggest this is because you see a really wide range of people who are willing to make donations. And you want to make sure that there's a place for every type of donor and that you're asking for donations from every type of donor. To see kind of the impact that has, about 63% of donations are for less than $25. That's about 16% of the donation total, though. You obviously want all of those small dollar donors because it makes up a lot of money for your event. On the flip side, not a lot of people give a lot of money. Just about 2% of people donate more than $250. But because those are big donations, they have a really outsized impact. And so about 29% of donation dollars come from those bigger donations of more than $250. So you want to set up levels that have an option for a $10 donation, as well as an option for up to maybe $1,000 donation. Always have the option there for people who might be so inclined. The final way that we'll say you can make more is by far the most effective is to add peer-to-peer fundraising to your event. We said that the average race with just donations collects a little under $1,000 for their event. The average race with peer-to-peer fundraising, that goes up to about $8,600 for the event, more than 8 times as much money. The caveat to that is that peer-to-peer fundraising is also more work for you. Fundraisers aren't just often excited to go out and raise money for you out of the kindness of their heart. They might be really invested in the charity, but you've really got to give them some resources and some incentives to want to go out and fundraise and to give them some ideas of how they might make those kinds of appeals and do a little bit more hand-holding. So if you have the bandwidth to do that, that's obviously the way to go. If you don't, add a little checkbox, add some levels to your donations, and that'll also help you make some more money.